What's up, my YouTubers? Today I'm working on a 2014 Hyundai Azera. I'm about to put the radiator in it and pull the old one out. So I'm gonna let you go on me with this journey. Alright? First we gotta take this out. It's two 10 millimeters. Take these. When you take those two out, you lift this up and you pull it out. And take the engine cover off. Just pop it up. And it comes off. You got some stuff here right there. Just pull it up. Okay. Now we're right here. It's a nut right here. A screw. Another 10 millimeter. Take that out. Okay. You see this little hose right here connected to the overflow bottle? Disconnect that and just put that out the way for now. Take the cap off and put it out the way. The radiator cap. Now we're gonna take this clamp off. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the clamp off over here by the thermostat because it's easier. Just press on it and bring it back right here and just let it go. You also got a bottom one too. Take that out. If you look, these are the two clamps. This one was here. This one was here. I'm taking them off up here because it's easier. Then I'll get them off the radiator. But these are the two. You get your pliers, you break this and this to loosen it up, and we're pulling it out. And try to break it out. The rubber. Go under the rubber. Just shake it. Just have to mess with it to where you break free that rubber from the plastic. Shake it and break it out. Also, this fan have a plug-in that's sitting right here. It's a clip right here. You just push that clip in and you pull this off of that. Just put it up here. So what we're about to do right now is take the fan out. The fan has two 10 millimeter bolts in it. One here and one on this side right here. Let's take those out. You might see me doing this. And the other one over here. When you pull those two screws out, we should be able to lift that fan shroud up and out the vehicle. If not, we will take this radiator hose off. The radiator slips into some, the fan slips into some little plastic grooves that you gotta just lift up out of at the bottom. That's out the bottom. Let's see if we can pull this out this way. The fan is not gonna come out. come out until this is moved. That's that. Now this fan should be able to come straight out. Just pick it up. Just like that. Turn it sideways. Okay. Like I told you before, it's a screw here, 10 millimeter here for the grill. Take that out. You have some push in right here. Take those out. Because what we're doing is we're going to lift the grill up. We're not going to take it all the way off. So these two 10 millimeter bolts right here, those is what's holding the radiator bracket. So you have to take those out also. On both sides. We try not to take the bumper off. Hopefully it works. I'm gonna go ahead and take the ones off for the radiator to make sure we have to move the support. We might not have to move the radiator support, but let's see. The condenser. Go ahead and pull these out. The radiator support. And remember how you get them out. That's the way they're gonna have to go back home. So let's pull them out. Put them up here. If you look at the bottom, see these two hoses, this one and this one. You gotta take that clamp off. And you gotta take that hose off. These two lines are going to your transmission, so transmission fluid is gonna come out. So you have to put them up. You can't let them sit down. Leave this hose on there until you pull the radiator out. This one, the bottom one. All right, we're about to take these off. Now the radiator should be loose enough to come out, but you're supposed to take the bumper off to get this out. I'm trying not to. So I'm gonna lift it up a little bit and try to see if I can get the condenser, the AC condenser on the back and snap it out. That's what it is. If I can do that, I don't have to take the front bumper off. So let me try to lift this out this hole like that. Let's see if I can lift the other one out the hole like that and try to see if I can come to the back and pop that out of the sleeves. Okay, like I was telling you, you see how these clips is here? It's one on up top and one at the bottom. The same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side. So that's what you have to push out. You see those clips? The condenser sits in it. When you get that out, you can pull the radiator out. I don't want to pull the bumper off, so I'm going this way. So I'm just showing you these clips. It's one up top and one to the bottom. I use a long crowbar. You see this? And you can reach to the bottom. But first, unclip the top and kind of hold it up. You hit the bottom, it's going to slide straight out. And this is what I use because it could go to the bottom and open that clip. So I think I have all of them from the back. Let's see. Okay. This side is out of the radiator. And this side I think is out also. So you could just slide it back a little bit this one went back in. You can slide it out of the road just like that, and it's out of the radiator on this side. So you come on this side and you take it out also, and you just put it back like that, and now your radiator is about to come out. But don't forget, you got a hose on it, so hold that hose while you bring it up, or it's gonna leak. Just tilt it, and then you come out with it. You do not have to pull the front bumper, and we do not have to take the radiator support to get the radiator out of a 2014 Hyundai Azera. It's a new radiator. So these, what I did was, before, these is loose. These two, these are new, where your lines are gonna go. I put some Teflon right below this. Let me show you. I'm not gonna take the other one off. I'm just gonna show you. See that? I put Teflon on there before I put this bolt on top of it. Trying to see if it's gonna seal better, no leaks. And then we're gonna take the hose off the bottom and put on this one. Come back with a 19. Mine's a 19. You tighten these. You tighten them just enough. Don't forget the aluminum. You could mess them up. So tighten them. You can feel it and stop. That should be good. Now we're gonna get the hose off of the old radiator, and we're gonna put it on this one and pull it up a little bit, and then take this off. It's gonna go back just like this. Go back just like this. Clamp it and bring it back where it was. I try to put it back the same way it was, so you won't have no leak. Okay? You see these little things right here? You should be able to see me. I want to show you right here. These little silver things. See these? That's what slips into the radiator. Yeah. So we're gonna leave it right here. About to try to put the radiator back in. Tilt it down. Right here. But you don't want to put it down in those grooves yet. You want to put the back on first, then you put it down in the groove. So we're about to try to get that condenser. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this side on first over here. Over this way. You have to slip it inside of that hole. So you pick it up a little bit, and you find the bottom hole first. There is a 10 millimeter on this side that holds that AC line, that holds the high side and the low side. It's a bracket. We're gonna take that bracket out. And what that bracket's gonna do, I will show you. It's right here. It's gonna free up the condenser to move more freely, so you can put it on the back of the radiator. Get it back out of here, and now we're gonna try to pick it up, put it back in those grooves like I told you. Okay, the condenser is in. what I did, you see the side that's more free on this side, I put it in here first. And then I went back to the other side to line these up. But also remember, you gotta use this long pry bar so you can reach to the bottom. Make sure both of them goes in at the same time. You cannot put the top in and not put the bottom in. You can't put the bottom in and not put the top in. It won't go in. These guys out here cutting the grass, so I'm gonna pause. Okay, so yeah, it's in, and when you get them in, all you gotta do now is push them down into their clip and make sure that they clip in there. So those are pushed in. You go back on the other side and push those in too. And they are pushed in. And put it back in that hole. The radiator got some little bushings down at the bottom to put that back in. Just like that. Okay, now remember you took these off the radiator, put those back in, they're going this way. You remember how you took them out? Put them back up on there. Get the other one and put it on the other side. Make sure it's back into this radiator hole. And then it goes up onto this radiator support. And remember, you had those bolts. Put those two bolts back up here for the radiator. Get them. And line up those bolts. And start it by hand. Line them up. The short one, I think, go on the outside. And the long one goes on the inside. So now you tighten back those bolts. Right here is the 10mm bolt I was telling you about. To loosen up, to free it up, tighten that back. Tighten that back. It just holds this AC line right here to the car. Now we could go ahead and tighten these bolts to the radiator support. I mean not the radiator support, to the radiator. These are the bolts that hold the radiator to the hold the radiator tight. It goes into the radiator support. Like I told you before, you don't have to pull the bumper off to do this job. Period. Just do what I showed you, lift this up, and we good. Lines that we took off. This one here, the one coming from the left side goes to the bottom. it goes back to this one at the bottom. Just put it on there. We're not gonna clamp it yet, and get the other one from the top. This is gonna go into this one. Put it up on it. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna get that clamp, and we're gonna clamp it back to where it needs to be at. Also, this hose, you could go ahead and just push it back up on this thermostat. Get your pliers. Try to squeeze it and bring it back up. And what I try to do, I try to put it back in the same position that it was in, so it won't have no leaks. Right there. Okay? We're about to catch these at the bottom also. Squeeze them and try to bring them back where it was. They're making noise with all them cutting the grass, but put that back at the bottom. Now we're gonna do the same with this one. You have to use 2 hands. It's humid out here, man. So you gotta bear with me. Sweat dropping everywhere. That one is on. Put it back into this hole. That one is on. Pull this plug back over here. We're gonna cut this off. We don't need that no more. As you can see, this is where the fan gonna sit into and screw back up in here. So we're about to get the fan and put the fan back in. Tilt it down, and then it goes in like just right. Tilt it a little bit, and it goes in. And now you gotta find where it sits in these grooves. And put those bolts back in, starting by hand. The bolts are a little bit longer. Tighten this one over here too. And when you finish tightening those up, to this plug it back in. That's this plug. Just plug it back in. make sure it snaps in. Okay, this side is done. The radiator is in, the fan is in. Now we're about to hook up the top hose. Now get your hose, put it on here, take this cover off, put the other side on here. This is gonna go back in here and lock, and you're gonna put a bolt back. Put that in like that. That's exactly how that goes. Get you that 10 millimeter, and you put it in here. You tighten that back. Okay. Tighten that back. Now we get our pliers and clamp these and put them back to where they need to be at on the hose. Right there. I try to put it back where it goes. And this one, I'm gonna set it back up top. They had it at the bottom. It was hell to get out. So I'm gonna see if I can put it up top. Let's see if that's gonna hold. Okay. The radiator is in. Also, the overflow hose on this side, push it back on the radiator. Alright, all you gotta do now is put your antifreeze in, see about the leaks. Now we're about to put these back in. Don't forget, this goes back in here. It sits into a little snappy. It goes like that. You get your push-ins you had. One go here. One go here. One go here. Put this one back on also. One go here. So this is back together. Now we're about to put the breather back in. This right here. Put it back in that hole. And then line up these two screws. And put these two 10 millimeter back in. Them back in. Now we're about to put the engine cover back on. Engine cover back on. That's how you replace your radiator in a 2014 Hyundai Azera. Hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Big up to the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John. Big up to my island, St. Croix. That's the end of this video. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pour some antifreeze in the radiator, crank the car, and make sure it's not overheating. Catch you on the next one. Get your antifreeze and take the top off of it. We're about to pour the antifreeze in the radiator. I already poured one in there already. Get the second bottle. Hot in Texas. And when it looks like it's filled up, just crank the vehicle and make sure there are no leaks and top it off. This is the end of that video. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. DIY Diagnostic and Repair. It's the next one.